Hey everybody. Ooh. Hi. How are you?
Live.
Welcome to tonight's private screening and company launch party for Technotherapy NYC.
I would tell you to turn off your cell phones, however, my cell phone is dead in this room, so there's a good chance that might be true for you too. But if you haven't already, please silence your cell phones. And I'm Herman. I say Mara like marathon. And I conceived of the music video that we're going to screen tonight. I wrote some satiric lyrics for it. I acted in it. I played two characters. And I also own a business called Technotherapy NYC. Woo.
Hello, my name is Samantha Joy Pearlman, and I directed Mara in her video, and I also helped edit it as well.
More than help. Mostly edited.
Hi there, I'm AJ Paulette. I did the sound for the video. We went to the studio and recorded vocals and everything. And I'm a studio engineer and a producer, and I'm really happy to have been a part of it.
Yes. So Mara, tell us your origin story and how we all came to be here tonight. Why are we here?
Why are we here? Well, as far as my origin story goes, our origin story, New Yorker, I am a native from the Upper West Side. Yes, what were you going to say? I'm originally from the Upper West Side, and I moved to Long Island when I was 6. Had we never moved to the burbs, I probably would have gone to LaGuardia High School, but represent, a few of you are here tonight. But it worked out great. I have a healthy appreciation of urban and suburban life. I am a musical theater lover and also a tech fan. And in high school, I went to this high school in New Hyde Park called Herrick's High. And my teacher created this incredible student television arts company, which was really instrumental in my passion and growth for all things tech. And that was really the first time I got my hands on a Mac computer. And in Stack, we edited video. I learned about film production and analysis. And I also had the opportunity to see great programming in the city, on Long Island, take creative field trips. So it was really an incredible program to be a part of, even though it was public high school. So I'm very fortunate for that experience and owe a lot of credit to Ron DeMeo for creating Stack. And we have a Stack alum in the house tonight. Joy, raise your hand. I didn't warn her, but Joy did all the beautiful graphic design you're seeing above my head, and she is responsible for the company's branding. So the Stack legacy lives on.
Yes. All right, how about you, Samantha?
My origin story?
Yeah, what's your origin story?
I grew up in Westchester County, New York, and some years later I encountered another 3-named Jewish girl who likes musical theater and tech, and we met in an acting class. And at the time I was living in Philadelphia and I was commuting into New York, and I was working at a locally owned Apple store. If anyone remembered, like TechServe down in Chelsea. I know, R.I.P. I worked at the Philadelphia equivalent of TechServe called Springboard Media. And I was telling Mara about it, and she was like, no way, I work at the Apple store. And I was like, really? And then Mara looked at me and she said, I think it's time for you to move to New York. I'm going to get you a job at the Apple store. Anyone else got a job from the Apple store from Mara? But yeah, so then a couple months later, I moved to New York and I worked at the Apple store, and now we're here, and I got to direct you in your company launch party. It's so fun.
Well, that's the perfect segue because I want to talk about the Apple Store and how this all ties in. Tell us more about that.
Can we hear a little bit from AJ too?
Absolutely.
Hi, guys. Hi, I guess we're doing origin stories. So I'm from Oregon, and I went to college with Mara. So we've known each other for a very long time. And I, too, love musical theater, but pop music and recorded music was my first love. So I went to London and ran a production school and worked in a whole bunch of studios, and then kind of 5 years ago found my way into New York and bumped into Mara again. So the rest is history.
At the Apple Store?
Yeah, at the Apple Store, actually. I had a computer problem. No. But yeah.
Awesome. All right. So bring it back to the Apple Store and tell us how this ties in.
Yeah, so after college, I studied musical theater in college, and I did a lot of regional shows and a couple of tours, and I sang on a cruise ship, and I started to get burnt out, as one does when you live out of a suitcase. And I realized I wanted to sleep in the same bed every night and put some more roots back down in the city after becoming a professional traveler. And so I heard that Apple was a very welcoming and cool corporate job to get, where you can wear jeans and t-shirt, and it was a flexible work environment for creatives like the people I'm accompanied by on stage today. So every time I would walk into the Apple Store as a customer, I would start talking to someone and they were a photographer or a graphic designer or a video editor or an actor. And I thought, these are my people. And so I ended up, hi, welcome. I ended up applying because another college friend of ours, Sean Elias, worked there. And he was instrumental in me getting in the door. And then I ended up working at the West 14th location for 4 years with Samantha, with Dax, who checked you in and is helping with all things tech tonight. And it was a really pivotal moment in my journey, because I realized you don't have to be one thing. People know me as a musical theater performer, but I realized I had other passions and I could follow them simultaneously.
That's amazing. Yes, that's exactly right. So that's exactly right. We all need like 15 jobs to survive in this city. I have to go to my next one after this. So let's talk about how you all became collaborators and what made you decide to start your own business to bring us here to the Museum of the Moving Image.
Sure. Well, being in theater has been incredibly rewarding, and I've seen a lot of the world, 5 continents, in fact, because of my theater career, which I'm so grateful for. And I also hit a point where I didn't want to wait for permission to make things, and there's a certain autonomy that you can have over your schedule when you are in the leadership position or business owner role. So I thought, if I can honor my calling as a performer and my calling as an educator, then why not do both? And so this idea was born out of my desire to help train and guide people through their tech, their devices.
I love it. So then, Samantha, how did you get involved?
Well, I'm also a multi-hyphenate artist. I do a lot of different things. I'm also a small business owner, and Mara and I are essentially like almost sister-in-laws at this point. And so Mara was wanting to work on this video, and she reached out to me and asked me to direct her. And I was really excited to be able to do that and help you. My small business, I own a voice studio. I teach voice because I'm a singer as well. And I love helping people. I love helping artists find pathways towards their dreams coming true. It's really magical to watch someone realize what they thought in their head right in front of you. It's really cool. So I wanted to help Mara do that. And that's why I'm here.
I love it. And then AJ?
Yeah, Mara approached me to actually just do the mixing, and I work out of a little studio up in Astoria, and like COVID, for most people, things were really slow, and I was like, don't record it in your house, please just come over and we'll just make sure this thing happens. So we had a really wonderful day of just talking about, all the stories you were talking about in there and everything that was going into the work, and we kind of spent this awesome day working on it, and then I was just kind of extremely happy to have hung out all day.
So, Mary, you decided then that you were like, I'm going to actually write a song, make a parody, and and then we're gonna film a music video for it. What goes into I know what goes into making a music video, but tell the people what goes into making a music video.
Yes, so I should tell the room that my mother is also a writer, and throughout the pandemic, you can clap for that. She has written children's books and lots of articles and all sorts of fun reworkings of songs that people know. So during the pandemic, when theaters were closed, the satiric rewrites were pouring out of her. And so we actually made a few music videos during this time, and AJ engineered one of those to the tune of I Say That I Pray For You, right? And that was a very fun project.
Can you do it again and don't mark? Thank you.
The gift. So I bring that up because my mom has been so instrumental in my desire to write, and I don't write music like you, Michael, but lies. But I do love writing nonfiction, and I do love changing lyrics to existing songs. So that's where the idea came from, to change the lyrics to an existing work and have fun with it. And I have fallen into this edutainment space, which is not my word, but I feel this calling to entertain and educate, and that's what I hope you take away from the video.
And what made you pick this particular song to parody? That's what I want to know. It's not on the list of questions you gave me, but I need to know this.
Well, the song is from, that's okay, it's from Little Shop of Horrors, which I absolutely love. And I picked it because the hook of the song scanned really well with the theme, which was a recurring pain point that a lot of my clients had, which is, why is my computer so slow? And that led to a lot of lessons for the difference between storage and memory, and this realization that I had that I wanted to distill tech talk and make it more accessible for friends, colleagues, clients, etc.
Amazing. Well, I think I'm excited to see it. Are you guys excited to see the music video? All right, it's time for the main attraction. This is Why Is My Computer So Slow?